Hello everybody, welcome to Daily Path. How is everybody? Oh my goodness, I'm so excited to be using these gorgeous cards. Thank you, Cheryl, so much for these. I'm so excited. So let's start with the message of heaven sent. I absolutely love this. So just as we receive gifts in the physical world through thoughtfulness of others to acknowledge how much we mean to them, we receive gifts on other levels, including the spiritual level. A spiritual gift is something that happens through grace. We can ask for help and it may be given in response to a request. All requests for help are answered. A spiritual gift can also be given without us asking for anything at all, at least not consciously. Sometimes it's in our hearts that cry out for help while we're busy getting on with our to-do list. We don't often stop to think about what our hearts might need. If we do, an immediate solution is not obvious. We just get on with life, either letting the issue be or taking the more painful option of dwelling without seeing how it might be resolved. So why I'm actually talking about this, I'm going to flip over some cards so you can see some of them. If you weren't over on my IG, I just want you to get a load of how beautiful some of the artwork is with this. However, there's a loving benevolence in life that knows exactly what we need and how to best get it to come to us, right? Even when we are not quite so clear. So this force actively seeks to assist us walking in our life path. And that loving sweetness is being offered to you right now when this card comes up, or very soon in the form of a spiritual gifts. I have these all the times when I feel like, I've reached my bandwidth, there's too much. Everybody, whether my family, everybody, that kind of sad, detached, depressed, confused, some of those energies that come up, I feel like, whoa. And I will put out a call for help from you to be able to ground and balance and get my bearings so I'm better able to help. And it really does come from me. Sometimes I voice it, sometimes it simply comes. And your spiritual gift, this is how it happens for me quite often too, may be symbolic, may be something that seems ordinary but holds a lot of meaning to you. I saw crazy license plates. If you guys saw my IG, I love this card. I was hot and bothered and I pulled behind, and they were on Porsches, weirdly enough. I pulled behind a Porsche, the post office, and it said Tony S, like for Tony Stark. And I just was seeing all these funny license plates, and that's something that does it for me. And you might think you're appreciating, oh, how lovely this looks, but there is an underlying energy that captures you to this, whatever it is, It could be, a way a bird is getting nectar from a flower, something to that degree. And then it's like, oh wow, it's something in the appearance, the color, the shape speaks to you and maybe answers an unspoken prayer. And it's not the object that is the gift, that is just the wrapping. The actual gift is subtle yet effective and empowering. Me too, like I was really, again, hot and run down running through the day, and what was awaiting me on my doorstep when I got home but this from Cheryl, beautiful Cheryl. I was so happy because sometimes I forget the artwork is one of the things that reconnects me to spirit so richly and deeply. It makes me feel so good and light and bright. So it's just through unconditional love, I now accept the spiritual gifts that are bestowed upon me with complete trust and gratitude. So be it, right? Whatever it is that comes, and we have that beautiful reverence for it, right? We have to remember, these things are wonderful and amazing. So let's see what in the world and not of the world is. This is saying, it's safe for you to become naked with life. It doesn't necessarily mean stripping off and running wild in public, but it does mean stripping back your beliefs, strongholds, and mental or emotional security blankets so we can live with less obstruction than ever before, because we do that to protect ourselves. We can avoid certain conversations that we should have, taking a good look at whatever, right? Conditioned beliefs about money, time, security, locking away, holding and controlling can be surrendered and really allowed to fall away right now. What would it feel like as though you were on holiday every day? Like, what would that feel like? Maybe there would be a softening in your way of life, an implicit trust in its flow, a faith in the ability for time to bend and stretch as needed for everything to be accomplished, right? I remember that was one of the wonderful things being on holiday for us is there was no hurry. We really took our time with our meals. We had great conversations, walks, along the beach, just doing amazing, peaceful things, right? I feel like this oracle comes as a message. Sometimes we need our defenses. At other times, it's clear we are outgrowing them. So there's something you've outgrown. It has to do with your ideas about productivity, time, control, and money. I have a lot of people that I deal with that have these exact issues, as well as myself. You know, sometimes I feel like, oh, I should be producing, I should be doing, oh, that's too expensive, this is that, you know, and money, and we have to let go of those. You know, if we hear our parents saying over and over, oh, we can't afford that, or that's too expensive, we hold on to that. That's super beautiful. You know, we really need to remember that. We don't have to be organized, perfect, and in control, of financially secure all the time and stable. We don't have to hide when we're not. We don't need any other acceptable social face, right? If you have also, you know, been drawn to this card and looking at this, I feel like this is a strong message, is that you're shedding some things. It might be an identity. It might be a status symbol, such as a car, a home in the suburb, whatever, a socially admired relationship. You're shedding it because no matter the appearance of things, these old forms are too constricting for you. It's almost like your spirit was trying to walk in shoes several sizes too small. And I had this too. I remember I had this relationship, looked great on paper, great, he had a great car, great job, you know, very mature and all of that. But I was just like, there was something completely lacking in it. There was a lot of superficiality, and I had this, I realized I needed to move on and connect with people on a different level. So let it all go, you know. Be stripped of these internal beliefs that are failing you, perhaps externally as well. Whether it seems to be your choice or not, it is your own spirit in cahoots with loving spirit of life that brought this situation about. So you're being guided to trust and understand and know that it is so freeing for you. After letting go, there comes a temporary kind of emptiness because there's a void, but now this greater space for fulfillment comes in. It's so wonderful. Oh my gosh, you guys. So this is the beautiful, beautiful Sacred Rebels. And I love the messages in this, so rich and deep and wonderful. So that's your daily pop. You guys have a great day.